Thank you for attending this presentation on uncovering and utilizing data analysis workflows, data provenance in IL. One of the most common culminating activities in a statistics and data science course is the Capstone data analysis project. Ideally beginning with a research question, the groups of students explore the data, model relationships among variables, and often summarize their main findings in a report or presentation. While we hope that the students' experience has trained them to build robust data analysis workflows and to arrive at appropriate conclusions, the finished report itself provides limited insights. It remains unclear into how the sequence of data analysis decisions might have shaped its conclusions, nor does it highlight any mistakes that might have been made. Without constant interaction and effort during the project, instructors' in-depth feedback is often limited on the final results or document, even though providing detailed guidance throughout the student's decision-making process and analysis workflow would be very impactful. The Integrated Statistics Learning Environment, IL, supports and can track the entire data analysis workflow from loading and transforming data to exploratory data analysis using statistics and graphs, to hypothesis testing, model fitting, and to report writing. With all steps integrated into one software tool, it becomes possible to reproduce and replay any data analysis session. Here we see a student working on an analysis of airline data on flight arrival and departure delays. Moving from the spreadsheet to the report editor view, we see that this student has already written a long report, but left a few to-do items, for example to insert a histogram here. Any output generated in the IL Data Explorer can be dragged into the report. But first, this student changes the default axis labels and plot titles, as is appropriate. To support data provenance, each plot contains meta information on the plot settings and subset of the data that was used to create it. The finished reports can then be exported as either PDF or HTML file, with the latter containing the output meta information for instructors or teaching assistants to look at. To render visible the data analysis workflows that students have undertaken, we have built a browsable history log of all analysis steps. The browsable action log is accessible to both the students but also the instructor and teaching assistants, who are likely to use it for different purposes. Where students can revisit the analysis and reproduce any outputs, the grader, equipped with the ability to leave notes on individual actions, may leave detailed feedback on the analysis. For example, the grader might highlight unexplored questions or suggest alternative steps over the course of an analysis. Answer templates can be defined and used for each dataset to reduce the amount of time required when leaving individual feedback on a report. Aside from these practical benefits, the logging and data provenance features open up possibilities for research on how people do data analysis. Since every action is logged with their corresponding timestamp, we can trace back an analysis and study data analysis workflows. For example, this sunburst chart here shows that students in our introductory statistics class often ran multiple two-sample z-tests in sequence. A fact that might raise some concerns about peer hacking, but which likely could be not inferred from the reports alone, unless it was explicitly stated. Since the report writing itself is stored as well, we can also look at the interplay between writing and data analysis. This plot here shows students more often than not start by doing some analysis, but then switch also between writing and performing additional analyses right up to the end. And as expected here, we can see that most activity is happening just right before the deadline. We are planning to fully roll out our newest functionality in the fall to our student after having it properly tested. We believe that this allows us to enter an underexplored realm of behavioral data science research and would be very glad if others would like to accompany us on this journey. So anyone interested in partnering with us should reach out at il@stat.cmu.edu. Thank you.